Good evening and
Hello.
welcome to the Booicore live show from the MTB shed, basically my shed down the garden. How are we all doing?
Hello. Sorry about the train.
And what we also have just realised by moving to this part of the shed, like the shed is massive, is that Todd's a little bit close to the light, so he's super bright.
That's why we were like 2 minutes late to do it, because we were trying to find a way to cover up the light, but we tried, but I'm still.
I reckon I can do it actually. I reckon if you keep talking, say hello to everybody.
Yeah, alright.
I can put some pins up. Right, here we go. Can I do it?
So what have we got to talk about? Have we got a sheet of anything?
Nope. You're gonna just talk, Todd.
So what have we done?
I've got to find my stapler. Here it is. Stapler. Come on, Todd. Say stuff. You can do it.
I went on a ride.
Handle it on your own.
I went on a ride 2 days ago, and it's my biggest ride ever. Because now with the government guidelines, we're allowed to. I'm doing it right now. We are allowed to meet up with one person as long as we social distance and it's outdoors, which is allowed. So I met up with my friend Daniel. He might be watching, might not be. I don't know. And
how's that? How's that look?
It's pitch black. Like literally, there's nothing on the screen.
How's that?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, that's how I'm going to do that.
It keeps just going pitch black.
How's that?
I think it. Yeah, that should be all right.
Okay, right.
It's still dead bright, but.
And I'm back in the room.
It'll do.
So we've got a LED. Is it LED or fluorescent LED light over there?
No, that's a fluorescent one.
And yeah, basically, I've got my Unite banner and just sort of attached it to the rafters next to it. Anyway, that's boring.
I'll carry on what I'm saying.
Sorry, mate.
I went on a ride with my friend Daniel, expecting to just go to my local Horman, do like 20k. We got bored and decided to go to the quarry, which is like a park near me, with a big hill, to try and teach him how to manual. And he couldn't manual, so he decided to just follow the river. And we ended up riding 100k. And I was knackered.
And about 3 meters of climbing, wasn't it?
No, it was 450. But obviously, because you're at river level, it's just
still big. 100k. It's pretty impressive. So for anyone who's wondering, I don't know if I've got any questions yet. I am on the tea tonight. I'm not drinking. The reason being, I am suffering with concussion, of which I would, for those of you who don't know, don't follow me on Facebook, I will tell you about that in a minute. Bit embarrassing. Nothing to do with
Mum
bikes.
said, why don't we just change it? Yeah, it does. It's made the quality really bad because of the lighting.
Has it?
Yeah, can you not tell? Do you reckon we'd be able to flip it on camera?
Flip what?
Like it to there, like the normal one.
Oh, no, mate. It's quite a mission to do that. What's everyone thinking? Is everyone moaning about it, or is it not too bad? Can we put up with it for this week, and then we've learnt our lesson? Basically, we've got 2 strip lights in here, and they're running that way. And I can turn one of them off when we are over there by the bench. And yeah, it's too close. Is it all right? Can you put up with it?
It's fine. Joel said to change it.
No, you would, Joel, because you're OCD weirdo. I've been working with Joel. He's our brand ambassador, and I've been working with him this week. And he has done us a how-to, and he's going to be doing some tech videos for us. The first of which goes out on Tuesday. It's too high for him. Put him back on here.
Normally, it's like the most chill dog ever, and he'll let you do whatever you want, like pick him up. But when he's high up, he panics and gets scared. Yeah, the first one with red on it.
Yes, that's right. And I'll just continue about Joel. Thank you. So Joel, look out for it. He's got to earn his keep as a brand ambassador, as has Laura, his missus. Just don't think because you're a nurse with the NHS and the COVID ward that you're doing enough. You're not doing enough for us, is she? We already clap whenever we see her. Yeah, so that's it really. He'll be doing his first video will be out Tuesday. It'll be interesting to see what you think. We just sorted him out with a load of Fenwick stuff ready for these videos. Got a nice shed, really well set up there with all the Shimano tools. Well, not Shimano owned. Who is it? What's that on them? What's that on them?
Oh, Park Tool.
Park Tool. Is it Shimano? No, it's not Shimano.
No,
it's
not.
Madison owned who bring in Shimano.
Have you both just been paintballing? No.
This is.
I'll go and get some of the things that are on the website now.
So Todd has this or last week set up a business, and these are trying to showcase some of the stuff he does.
We're not selling hoodies yet. These are just ones I've done for myself.
So he does tie dyeing and
bleach dyeing.
Bleach dyeing.
These are, I don't know, you can't really see them because of the lighting now, but if you look on the website, they look a lot cooler. It's Todd Tie, TODTIE .bigcartel.com. That's the one. They're the bleach dye ones. I'll get tie dye ones.
You're freaking the bloody dogs out, mate, with your bleach.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. The socks are.
So while he was experimenting, he got to work on our hoodies. This is my Sect DMR one, which yeah, it was quite a boring grey, and yeah, I quite like it actually. It's all the rage apparently.
The socks are like £4 on my website, so if you want to go and have a look after, link is, well, if you go on my story on Instagram, I've posted something about it, so you can go and find it from there if you want.
So what are you called on Instagram? You should say
Todney, T0DNEY. So yeah, what else have we done recently?
Maybe you should read some comments out.
How did you get concussion?
From who?
Loads of people have asked, but the one I've just read is from Mark Stanley.
Okay, you'll like this story. So Thursday morning, 5 a.m, because I'm an old git, I was going for a wee before I got up. And basically, the next thing I knew, I'm lying on the floor on my back, and I'd passed out, and I thought it was from, you know, when you get up too quick and you go a bit dizzy. I thought that had properly got me and made me pass out. And I fell backwards, smacked the side of my head on the wooden side of the bed, and then the back of my head on the laminate flooring, and I was proper out, and Cassie was waking me up, freaking out. And yeah, so very sore head, bit concussed, went to work, and was told to go home by 12 o'clock by the person whose garden I'm working on at the moment. He said, "You're not right." And I wasn't right. I got like, I know mild concussion because I've had it a few times. So it was feeling dizzy and literally no energy at all. But I came home and I was a bit confused because I had on the front of my head, I got a little sort of bruise there. Well, I'd like a swelling in a straight line, and it didn't make sense. So I went up to the bedroom and had a good look, and I worked out what I'd done is we got a sticky door. So the door, the catch sticks a bit, and I think at 5 o'clock-ish, I'm half asleep. I pull it, it doesn't open, so I pull it hard, and it's straight onto my head, knocked me clean out. Must have caught like a, I didn't even see it actually.
Do you want to tell him why
you
spilling tea?
That's
You
right.
want to tell him why you opened the door so quickly?
Because I thought Ian was the other side.
No, you didn't think. You were that excited to see if he was the other side because we've got rid of our stair gate, and he might have been by
And he
the
comes
door.
up for a cuddle.
And he was so excited to check if he was outside. He pulled the door that hard, he knocked himself out.
Well, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah. So I've got a proper concussion. I've got it today as well. This was yesterday, and it's not very nice. All my brain's hurting. But the last thing I was ever going to do is go to hospital right now.
Joel, I'm not even going to read that comment.
What else we got, Todd? I'm all right, just in case anyone's worried, which I doubt they are.
Matt Tenpenny, what do you guys have to say about all the trail sabotage and negativity towards cyclists recently? It's
I
been
think
going for a while, obviously.
it's horrendous, isn't it? I think, I like to remain positive, and I don't like to be one of them who spreads hate. But if I was out on the trails and I saw someone doing that, I think I would give them a proper thrashing. I don't think I'll be able to help myself. It's so there's places around us where they put glass sticking up like that. So not only will it puncture your bike, which isn't dangerous, but I suppose you can crash on that. But it's, if you crashed and landed on it, especially Todd, people are just sad. They're probably the sort who don't even go up the woods normally, but at the moment they're up the woods because it's their only exercise they can even imagine doing, going for a walk. And they hate us. They hate us because we're out having fun, and the stupid bad press about cyclists all over the internet as well. It's all driven by fake news and crap like that, isn't it, really? So, yeah, there you go.
When's the airbag collab with Sam Pilgrim?
Oh,
I
God.
wish.
Yeah.
I haven't had to go on an airbag since Specialized Trail Days, and that was like I was about 11.
We were meant to go to that. Was that cancelled last year?
No, it wasn't cancelled. It was the only festival that wasn't cancelled, but it was we were meant to leave the day after I'd knocked my teeth out, so I was still in hospital.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
He ruined it with his teeth. Who saw the dates for the World Cup? That's pretty mental. The World Cup downhill. They just released the dates today, and they've got six or seven races starting in September. They got 3 in September and 3 in October. It's absolutely mental, but it's pretty cool. Because it's like everybody else is sort of cancelling everything. I'm guessing that's got to be kind of on the hope as well. Still, that people will let them go there.
Is there something going on with the Wi-Fi? Because people are saying it keeps lagging or like stopping and starting the live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That looks all right.
Yeah, it might. Is everyone getting it, or is it just a few people? I don't know. Fine for me. Yeah, it should be all right. It's just a couple of people. It's only Ruben anyway. He said it as well.
Oh, Ruben doesn't matter.
It's about 3 people who said it.
Sorry, guys. Hope it's all right. Nothing we can do about it. I've got down there. I've got this like booster, and it's got 3 lights on it flashing, which means it's okay. And if that's okay, then there's absolutely nothing I can do. What else we got, Todd? Jim, thoughts on COVID-19? Don't even get me started. Anyone else? Sorry, that's from, who's that from?
5
Man. Yeah, it's not really something I want to talk about. I'm sick of hearing it. Do you know what? Every morning, when I get up before I go and do whatever, I always put the news on. I've always put the news on, not because I'm really political or that bothered. It's just almost like just something to sit and look at while you have your breakfast. But now it's got to the stage where I'm putting anything on instead, just because I'm so sick of hearing the same story about like how we're all going to be dead in a minute or broke. So mountain bikes. I just want to think about mountain biking, really.
Yeah.
What else we got, Rodney?
We're not getting many. Tell us about Stanton Carbon then.
Yeah, they got back ends. They've got I may have seen a back end quite a while ago. Might have been something they've been working on for a while, and they obviously it's in R&D and they're checking things are cool. And there may be one coming my way very soon, but we will see. Very excited about that, actually.
We've got new full sensors, both of us.
Oh yeah, anyone notice we've got new bikes? Forgot about that. Yes, we built them up on the weekend on Saturday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was straight after the show because we had the frame in the background on the show last Friday. Got mine built up. Went for a ride. Went to Eastridge, didn't we? I had a few issues with the tyre going flat all the time. I've sorted that now. Basically, I put my tyre on and not cleaned round the rim more around the tyre itself. Load of dirt in there I hadn't realised, and kept leaking all day. It's driving me crackers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I sorted it now. Anything else, Todd? Any more commentos?
Matt Tenpenny, what's Todd think to his new bike? I love it. There'll be a video coming out. When will it be coming out?
Tuesday is Joel's, so it'll be Thursday.
Thursday.
Like I said, this live show is normally monthly, but whilst we're on lockdown, we're keeping it at every Friday, and I can't imagine we won't be on lockdown next week. So yeah, Thursday. So normally I do a vlog every 3 days without fail, but at the moment I'm doing a vlog. I'm posting one Tuesday night. Is it Tuesday? No, Monday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night, and then a live show Friday night. So that's how it's going at the moment. What else we got, Rodders?
Tommy C hypes on it. Got to keep this on the Friday weekly.
I really enjoy it. I don't mind. The only reason I'm thinking in the future I won't be able to do it on Fridays when we start racing again, because quite a lot of the time we won't be here.
It could be just when we're home.
Yeah.
Just every Friday and try and do it. And that might mean we'd have to give away less weeks because
we've been through the stuff though, haven't we, today?
Yeah.
And we've still got quite a bit to give away. It's not too bad.
But would you be happy about that? Like, we do more, but we give away less. I think people would.
I think we'll always have stuff to give away. I just have to do a few more emails. There's like DMR have said they don't want to do the selection, as in someone wins and they can select, because it's just too much like messaging between us and them, and it, you know, for one set of grips, imagine how much stuff they're sending off all the time. So basically they're going to fire us over a load of grips, and then we just send a set to the winner, so you still get a set, you just won't be able to choose which ones. Coop, we can still get stuff off Coop. We'll just go and raid Unite when we can go there.
Not everyone is here for the giveaway. We just like watching the live and chatting from Deck Smith.
Awesome. Cheers, mate.
That's good.
That's nice to hear. Yeah, there's we had that probably a month ago, didn't we, when it was like a couple of people, when's the giveaway? So we just blocked them in the end because we're getting annoying.
Jay Young, been speaking to JTech about getting an Oland Evo for my hardtail, which is mostly used for trail/XC. Honest thoughts on the fork. I love them.
On which one?
The Evos.
Oh, yeah, really good, really good.
Brilliant.
We got the Evos and got the M2s as well. And when the Evos are tuned up properly by JTech, I can't tell the difference. You really can't.
No, not really.
At standard, the M2 versus the Evo, there is a big difference. But tuned, apparently, well, according to Jim, and I mean, I've noticed it, because I've got both. I've got the Evos on my hardtail and I've got the M2 on my full bounce. I can't tell the difference.
Rob Robinson, don't care about the giveaway, just like the show. Rob Robinson does a giveaway to us like every couple of weeks.
I know, yeah.
Money. Thank you. Jazzy J 900. Shout out my dad Justin and his mate Colin. They love to, every week. This is week 7 of shouting out my dad.
Nice.
We do our weekly shout out, Justin.
All right, Justin. We might as well show you what we're giving away, even though you say you don't. Actually, if you don't want it, we're not doing it. Chuck, it's down your side, isn't it?
Also, yeah. No, Red, you can go back on top of Ian for now.
Red, what are you doing?
He's panicking because he's high up and he's only like that big.
I got him. So your side on the floor. So do you want to just show people what we got?
A MTB cap.
That's the last ever of those hats, by the way.
An RRP rear Pro Guard with the MTB graphics.
Some of these are used, by the way, but I'd rather give them away to you lot than, not give them away.
Tubeless. Oh, they're those samurai sword things, aren't they?
They are. No, these are called.
They are bar ends.
They're Effetto. They are the bar ends. These are the Effetto ones, and it's basically like where are we? A tubeless kit. It's quite hard to see, but trust us. And some plugs in there, and I think we've got some spare plugs as well. Some extra plugs.
Some Liat elbow pads, or if you're very small, knee pads, possibly.
They're the elbow pads I use for ages. Super comfy.
RRP mini.
The foldable guard.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah.
Bumper stickers.
Bum sticker.
You're a bum sticker. Little stickers.
Coop's doing some. We should have them for this giveaway actually to go out with this lot. Coop is going to do some Unite pinned stem caps that are like a collaboration type thing. So he'll get on that.
A load of tyre plugs.
Yeah, there's loads in there. There's probably like 30 odd in there.
this one's pretty cool. A GoPro dog harness that straps onto your dog.
And that'll
Goes
do
on
like
top.
most size dogs as well.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't fit in though.
No.
Fenwick's bike concentrate. That's 2 litres worth.
And also we'll be sending you some DMR grips, which we will get in the post. No, I'm not having them. I'm having them ones.
And a Unite oval chain ring.
And that is to fit.
That's Shimano, isn't it?
Shimano fit the later Shimano stuff, whatever that's called. So that'll be later on towards the end of the show, like from 50 minutes onwards. And do you know what? I'm gonna have to think. Normally we do the question at the beginning of the show, like
I know what.
A little clue.
Can I whisper it to you? You might hear it, or I'll write it on something.
Yeah, okay. Is it something that we've said at the beginning?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay, then that'll do.
Yeah.
As you can tell, we're really organised tonight. I haven't even got anything written down. I've got 2 things to remember, and I've forgotten them both. One, hang on, let me think now. 2 shout outs. One is for Todd's mate Brighty. What's Brighty's proper name?
Ashley Bright.
Ashley Bright. And he's got a mate, Ethan, who had a big crash, I think, in the last couple of days. And he's got I've got mild concussion. I'm sound. He's got proper concussion. He's found out, apparently his mum said today that he's got to be in a dark room for 2 weeks. So, it's a bad one. And and Ashley said he's shaken up, so I guess he was with him when he did it. So heal up, Ethan. I hope you're all right, mate. Yeah. Don't worry, you'll soon be back riding. Mongo here's had a few experiences. He's had a couple of nasty concussions, and he got back stronger and fitter and uglier, basically.
More scars.
And there was another lad who messaged me. It was Ben Gillett. And I don't remember anything. Do you know how I remembered it?
What?
I remember my mate called Ben Wotton and what I call a gilet, which is a gillet. So, all right, Ben Gillett, hope you're okay. What else have we got, Todd?
Ethan Cooper said, thank you, means a lot, recovering well at the moment.
Well done, mate. I hope you're okay.
Tommy C, because someone earlier, Jay Young said, when are we going to get Tom Caffrey on a hardtail? And Tommy C said, wouldn't mind a Raz on a Stanton hardtail. They look the business.
Mate, when we are back in business, it's a bit weird at the moment, isn't it? Because you can now meet up with somebody, but then it's all the social distancing. Oh God, it drives me.
I don't really get they said you can meet one person from one other household.
What's the difference with meeting 3 people who are in that household?
All in the same household.
All got as much chance of having something or spreading something. Here's my one thing that drives me nuts. I found out today. You are now allowed to have a cleaner come into your house and clean your house by law, but you can't have your parents. You can't have relations around, but you can have a cleaner. There you go. There's my little COVID gripe. Right, what else have we got, Todd?
Andy Gray, say my name, please. Just said it.
My name, please.
How's the manual coming on, Jim? From Jim Bodley.
Yes, moving on. What's Craig? Craig Bromley. Jim, audio, Jim. I can't drink, can I? I'm a bit, because I've got a concussion. The missus has said I shouldn't drink, but I don't know. Will it make that much difference? I don't really know. I would like. We have tried to give up gin as well, so there's hardly anything here.
Get Sonny on a de-restricted e-bike. Oh, that would be mental.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we now drive to trails from? I am not saying that name. Yes, we can.
What?
I can't even say it in any way.
So how it is at the moment is a lot of proper trail centres are still shut and are going to be shut for ages. Some forestry car parks are open, and if you don't know why this is, I actually found out. It's because forest trails, the proper ones like Cannock, like Landegler and places like that, if they open, because they have so many people coming in, they've got to open the facilities like the toilets and that. And then obviously that goes against the grain of all the social distancing and the hygiene, so they can't open. But places like, I don't know, Hormond, Eastridge, and actually not even Hormond, because Hormond's got like a cafe with toilets. They're not opening.
Hopton.
But some of them are. I mean, Aston Hill's open this weekend, you know. Cool to go there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I think I don't know if it's up to whatever they're thinking, but it's something to do with public amenities and toilets and stuff. Coosh.
Looking for new tyres. Any ideas, Jim, from Mark Hutchinson?
Well, as you may or may not know, we use WTB. I have used tons of tyres in my time of racing and riding. Some are great, some are good, some are awful. We've stuck with WTB. They don't pay us any money. I'm sure if I pushed pretty hard, I could get tyres off anyone, but we stuck with WTB. So, you know, there's a reason for that. I think they're fantastic. They're quite simple to work out what you need, if you get what I mean. You know, you've got tough, fast rolling, you've got tough, high grip, you've got light, high grip, light, fast rolling. So it just makes sense. And then you've got, personally, we've tried most of them now, and we keep going back to Trail Boss Rear, which is a very grippy semi-slick. I have the tough, fast rolling. Todd has the light, fast rolling on the back. Or is it light, high grip? I think you're light, high grip, actually. No, light, fast rolling. And we are, what's our fronts again? I always forget the name of the front ones. No, the front ones.
Verdict.
No, not Verdict. So we have got Verdicts on at the moment, but I actually prefer the other ones that I can't remember the bloody name of. I can't even see. No, the ones that have been about for years, WTB have used, and Vigilante. That's it. So my preferred set of tyres would be, and this would be all year round, would be a Vigilante front, and that would be a light, high grip, 2.5, and then on the rear a 2.4 tough, fast rolling Trail Boss, whereas Todd would have the lights front and rear because he's lighter and he's never even punctured a tyre.
No. Yeah, loads of people are saying Vigilante now. E-biking giant. Hello, gents. Hope you're well.
All right, mate. How you doing?
Hope you're well as well. Reese Hallam. Give me and my dad a shout out, please. Just got my dad back into riding. He's in my bedroom watching with me now.
Hey, how you doing, mate?
Hello.
Never too old. Although I feel a bit old right now. What's that weird little
I don't know. Ricky Greaves. Have you had issues fitting oval chain rings when using Shimano Hyperglide 12-speed chains?
I don't use 12-speed. I use 11. We never had any Shimano 12-speed stuff. We've been on 11 for the last few years. We get really well looked after by Shimano, but for some reason they don't send us the 12-speed. Not really that bothered. It'd be nice to have it, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, can they?
Mark Belitho, I'm in the market for a new bike. What do you think of the mullet setup? I will be going mullet eventually. I
really liked it. I think when I did it with the Stanton, it was the e-biking giant has sent $199. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I hope you're doing well. We've nearly made it.
We've nearly made it.
Nearly made what?
I don't know. 1 million?
1 billion?
Mullet bike. I did it with Stanton. It was a lot of head scratching to try and get it right because obviously it's not made as a mullet. And I think changing a 29 into a mullet isn't the right thing because all your angles and your geometry is wrong. Then your bottom bracket's too low. Then you have to reduce the travel on the forks for it to be right, etc., etc. It's too much hassle. But the idea of a proper made mullet bike where it is a mullet and it's still got the correct angles, I think is a really good idea. Personally, for racing, I still think 29 if you're tall enough. Not for downhill. I think downhill they're much more suited for, mullet's better for downhill because attacking them turns, and it's better for bigger travel because you can get that seat height a lot lower.
E-biking giant, out of our COVID nightmare, let the normal riding come.
Oh yes. Well, we're getting there. We are getting there.
Not long.
As far as I'm concerned, we'll be there when we can meet our mates again and when we can race and go to festivals, etc. Again, that's when it's properly back on.
Andy McSee, do you think mullets suit shorter riders?
Definitely, yeah, 100%. Because you've got the value, the rollover values of a big wheel at the front, but then you've still got it low on the back, and you can attack the turns.
What's your oldest number plate behind you?
Crikey. I've got a couple of hundred on there.
There's you can only see not even a quarter on there. There's way more on it. It goes all the way to the floor.
If I try and show you, this could go heavily tits up. There we go.
And it keeps going.
And they're right down to the ground, etc. It's going to be in the wrong place now, isn't it? Actually, if we turn it that way a bit more, are you still on it? Hang on, let's have an idea here. A bit better.
That's better.
It's better, isn't it? I'm probably out of shot now. Look at that.
I've got to lean in more.
So my oldest one, I sort of went off there. I don't know really. It's probably some of these something like that. You see that Pepsi Max Cycling Weekly. These would be about 96, I should imagine. That was probably when I started racing. Got some cool ones. Got all my hard rocks here from every year of hard rock. I think it was going to be 7 this year. I think, 6 years of that now.
It might be 7 this year, might still be on.
Yeah, I'd love it if it was, but I think it's pretty doubtful. Mulvins. Ruben's just put Mulvins, question mark.
Yeah, did you see what they posted?
No, what?
Posted a picture of Boris stood next to the sign.
Oh, really? For obviously I'm quite good mates with Si, and I so hope it goes ahead for his sake more than anything.
Best cleat position and why? I have no idea.
It depends on your shoes. It's a bit on the P now, isn't it? Right, lower it down a bit. So we've got the doggies. Over there. I've always gone slammed on your cleats as far back as they go. Basically, because you don't want to be on your tiptoes because you're stressing your calf muscles too much. That's more for the roadies. And I think basically, as far back as possible. But then with the Ion shoes, what I found is they've got such a big sliding position for that cleat forwards and backwards. When I tried it really far back, I kept not being able to clip in because it was further back than I was used to. So I went forwards a bit. I think it's just whatever suits you, really. Just don't go right to the front unless you're a roadie, really.
Jack BBK, opinion on 50 to 1. Have you seen what they've done recently? I think it's actually really cool. They've set up sort of like an online magazine.
Yeah.
But it's like a website where you can post videos and articles and everything, but there's no ads.
Oh, really?
It's all mountain bike stuff, and you can put what you want on there, keep saying articles, videos, stuff that you've done, and they've got no ads on it at all.
That's
and
pretty
they're
cool.
Making all their money from the sponsorships or merch sales.
I'm quite envious of them to be able to do that. I would love to be able to earn enough money out of sponsorship and promotion off our sponsors that we didn't have any adverts on our videos. It would be amazing, but we don't, so we can't do that. And as for what they do, I love what they do. I think they're brilliant. I personally, because I've got quite a short attention span, I can't watch an hour of somebody doing what they do, but I can watch like 20 minutes of it. I think it's amazing, and then I kind of shut off
like,
after a while
because it's just like mesmerizing.
Yeah, and they certainly fill a gap of what people want to see on
I
mountain
think there's
biking.
a lot of people trying to copy what they
there's 50 to wannabes, isn't it? There's loads of them. If you're going to get out there and you're going to do some jibby type videos, just don't try and do kamikaze. Don't try and do what they do. Yeah, let him out. He's had enough, hasn't he?
Ridley, red.
So what else have we got? Is it my turn to read something? Right.
No.
Thinking about, this is from David Gallagher. Thinking about going to an oval chainring, in your opinion, what are the advantages? Well, I think it's such micro advantages. I don't know if it is an advantage. The only reason I use them, although I haven't got them on with full bounce, is basically because when I switched over to them, I didn't get any knee pain anymore. But now I'm not getting any knee pain, and I've got a normal one. I've got an oval on my hardtail, and that's more to do with the oval won't fit in on the Switch 9er because of the linkage.
Oh, I've got something in my eye. I need to get it out. That's why I keep blowing it.
Okay. Favorite trails in South Wales from Jack Williams. I haven't done enough of the good trails. I think when we went ages ago, and I went and did one of those sort of mates races of AJ's. That's AJ who owns that Les Avieux brand. Some of the trails there were absolutely fantastic. And one of the things we had planned just before all this nonsense was we were going to go down and spend the weekend at Leon Ross's house and ride with him and some of the
Barry side.
Yeah, we're going to ride, all the stuff they don't race at, and we're super excited. And then boom, we couldn't do it.
It was literally the weekend.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Pontypool is good, said Ruben. I really want to go there. That looks mint. That's like that bike parky one that they've built.
What's that one?
What's your guys' view on single speed hardtail?
Not for me. Definitely not for me. I don't want to pop my knees. I can see the appeal if you're mega fit and strong, and I know lads who ride single speed, but it's also, I think single speed is very antisocial, because when I ride with mates who got single speed, they just leave me for dust on the climbs because they can't go slowly up the climbs because they'll just stop. But if you can do it, fair play to you.
Deck Smith, are you running flats on full size and hardtail?
Yeah, yes, we are now.
I convinced Dad to try it on both of them. After
20, nearly 30 years of riding and racing mostly on clips, nearly always on clips actually. I just finally realised how it's more fun. Whether it's faster, I don't know, because obviously I haven't really raced since I made the switch, but it's I've certainly got a lot more used to it now. For those of you, by the way, I haven't mentioned, for those of you who joined us and they don't know, it's the Booicore live show. And Booicore, who make these hats, what else do they make, Tom?
They make
changing robes.
Oh, we haven't got any in here. We've got changing robes,
bags,
t-shirts,
changing bags. And basically, if you go onto their website, Booicore, and put in a code, which is it pinned 10?
Yeah, last 2 weeks, Dad's been saying Booicore 10. Yeah. I just thought,
so it's pinned, capital letters, and then the numbers 10. You'll get 10% off. And talking about discount, go on.
Can Jim manual yet from another person?
No, can't. Can we leave that one, please? Mind you saying that, Nook and Toddy, we went out on his new.
I can, just not on the
new bouncer on Saturday, on Sunday was it? And could he manual it? Nope.
Well, I could manual it better than you.
It was like watching me ride.
I can still manual it better than you can manual anything.
Whatever. Talking of discounts, just for any of you who aren't aware, whenever one of our videos comes out, if you go into the description on YouTube, you'll see we have a load, and it'll be in this one actually at the end once I've edited it tomorrow. We have all our affiliate links, and basically affiliate links means you get some discount on some of the stuff that we use. You know, it's set up by a few of our sponsors, so you can buy stuff and it helps out the channel as well.
Where should I order Saks underwear from in the UK? Wildfire Distribution, they do it. Where do they?
I'd just give Wildfire Distribution a shout on Instagram and they'll tell you who stocks them. I tell you what, actually, Go Outdoors, even though they are shut, Go Outdoors are about to reopen a few of there, and they've just taken on Saks, actually. I don't know who else sells them.
If you're going to buy them, get more than one. Get a week's worth, I'd say.
They're not cheap, Todd.
Yeah, but honestly, you try them and you do not want to wear.
Tell he's used to being sponsored, can't you? Yeah, buy a week's worth. Buy like £200 worth of boxes.
I've got like 6 pairs, so if I take my washing down once a week, then I have to wear one pair twice because I don't want to wear other boxes. Honestly, since I wore them, I haven't worn other boxes since because they are just not.
Right, you're rambling on too much now. How do you enter the giveaway? So it's at the end. James Dooley, Darren Ridley, Jim. What's your worst crash? All right, Darren, how are you, mate? You're one of our best fans. Got to say, what's your worst crash and where? My worst crash was about 4.5 years ago. Forest Dean, last race of the season, mini enduro, and I fell off, and it was such a simple little crash, and my foot went into a hole. And imagine that's your feet like that, and it went that way and snapped and ended up like that. I snapped my ankle, fractured dislocation, and yeah, that was pretty savage, I will say.
Jack Williams, Shimano or SRAM?
Shimano.
Definitely Shimano.
Shimano.
All the way.
Just reliability. I will say SRAM, I've got some features that I prefer, like that lock when you're taking the back wheel off, how you can lock the mech. I think maybe SRAM stuff, some of it can look nicer, and that wireless mech they're doing is absolutely so cool.
The oil slick is beautiful.
Yeah, they do some nice stuff, but reliability.
But new Shimano Dior.
Yeah, you've seen the new Dior 12-speed, and it looks like, you know, if a year ago they'd have put an XTR tag on that, you would have believed it. It looks really nice.
Ooh, hiccups. Hardtail or full suspension from Sean Ewer. If I had to keep one, if I had to get rid of one, it would be the full suspension. No, the hardtail, and keep the full sus. Because
for me, I just don't know.
You can do a big XC ride on a full sus still. You'd be more knackered, but you can do it. But you would really struggle.
I think if you had the choice, to be honest, if you could only have one, I'd say I've got neither that I'd want. Well,
I'd have a trail bike. If I could only have one.
If
bike.
In the future, who knows? Maybe it'll happen. These full suspensions were to become super lightweight. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, I would. If I was going only full suspension, it would be a lightweight one basically. But it still have to be, for me, it still have to be long, low, and slack.
All these which ones do you prefer questions remind me. Do you remember when you used to do the old live shows and you'd have guests on? You used to do quick fire questions.
Oh yeah. Tea or coffee?
Tea or coffee?
Coffee. Can you
Flat
remember?
Out and Scary or Techie and Tight?
Techie and Tight.
Racing or Riding with Mates?
Riding with Mates.
I can't remember the rest of it.
You
used to have a list.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Brendan Fairclough or Bernard Kerr? Brandog, probably.
They're pretty similar, really, aren't they? Probably.
I don't know.
Probably Brandon. He's a very likable bloke, and I've met him a few times, and he is like a really nice guy.
Pepsi or Coke? I've got to go with
Diet.
Coke. Don't know. Just like it.
Gravel or hardtail?
Hardtail. That's not even a question for me.
Gravel on a hardtail. There you go.
Where last year were you winded? Where were you winded last year, Jim? Todd was with you. That looked bad.
Oh, that was Antistiniog. Yeah, that hurt. I came off and realised why they don't let you race. I wasn't racing, but realised why they don't let you race with a GoPro on your chest, because I had the older style GoPro chesty and fractured some ribs when I landed on it. That hurt a lot. Yeah.
Deeks or Wilkins?
Deeks,
because I've never met Ollie Wilkins.
I know them both, and if I was to we've spent the day with both of them. No, you haven't. I have. I've done races with them. Ollie Wilkins they're both really sound, but Ollie Wilkins is, when he was doing a DMRX, I'd say Ollie was a lot more positive than Deeks. You get him doing a long ride, and yeah, he hates it.
Rangers or Celtic? I don't know what they are. I think they're a rugby team.
Football team, but I hate football, so I'm not interested.
It might be rugby. I don't know.
Sorry, football. You're on the wrong channel, mate.
Thoughts on Rachel Afton doing YouTube?
Oh yeah, I had the email. Oh, I don't want to slate the Athertons, but I had the email off Atherton Racing. Rachel's doing her own channel, blah blah blah. If you could spread the love, etc. And they know what I think at the moment, but the person who runs it, I get on really well with, and so they still send me stuff just to keep me in the loop. I think if she's got somebody else running it for her, she probably has no idea just how much work goes into it, then it might work. I think she's gotten no input from Atherton Racing. Apparently it's completely her own thing. She's
going to realise how much work is.
It'd be very interesting. Obviously, I didn't share it because they didn't share.
Because you were finding yourself, weren't you?
I was, yes. I was finding myself at the time, so I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be told what I should be putting on social media by anybody else. So yeah, I think good luck to her, but we'll see, eh?
Jim, if you don't mind me asking, how much was yours and Todd's full bounces? We are very lucky to be sponsored, so
they are fully tricked out, and yes, they are worth quite a few poundage.
Jeremy Titley, Pin TV or Pin TV? GMBN,
yeah.
Is that Jeremy Titley? I think that might be the dude who's. It might be the dude who's ordered some socks. If it is, thank you. I'm not sure if it is because this was Jez Titley. But if you're my first customer, thank you. Yours are dried and they're in.
Quick shout out again to what your website's called, where he does all this bleach and tie dyeing. Quickly go.
toddtie.bigcartel.com. That's TODTIE.bigcartel.com.
Why is it so long?
Because I haven't paid for a domain. Because I can't afford one yet.
Such a duper.
All right, you pay like £100 a month for yours.
No, I don't. It's 30.
Still, that's a lot. Lewis Buchanan.
Yeah, it is, by the way. Go on, Lewis. Todd saying about Lewis.
Just said Lewis Buchanan ? From cyclical cycler. Lewis Buchanan ?
Yeah, he's my dad. He's all right, isn't he?
He's my sister. So Stiper Stone's worth a visit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, there's some good hidden stuff at Stiper Stones. Good XC ride
and some proper gnarly stuff.
Yeah, there's some stuff there that
curl.
They'll even curl my hair. Oh yeah, that's where you knock yourself out. Well, first time, wasn't it?
Darren Ridley, have you ridden with Matt Simmons? I haven't, but I will be, hopefully, in November.
Yes, we have booked I'm not going to say holiday. It's a coaching session in Spain, right southern Spain. I've been talking to Matt a fair bit because I know Matt from, I don't actually know him from racing. I don't think he probably was like a juvenile when I used to race downhill, but I just know him through mutual friends. And now he's doing the coaching. I'd got onto him about local coaching because just before all this happened, he was about to set up doing Eastridge and places like that. So, we'll be going along, won't we? And showing him how to ride in Spain.
Yeah. Jeremy Titley, yes, it is. It will be posted around tomorrow. Don't know how long it will take to arrive. Lewis Buchanan or Tommy C. Hype? That is a big question.
Yeah, it is. I'm not going to answer that.
You can't answer that.
I'm not going to answer that because they're both mates, and yeah, they've ridden together. They've done a vlog together, haven't they? Very different people, to be fair.
They were riding trails that we didn't do when we were in Scotland because I would have probably died. Mm. When's the Ian merch coming from Jay Young?
Just buy Ian.
Should I make a design for that and we could send it up? If you like it, we could just do it, couldn't we?
What do you mean?
A design for Ian merch with like Ian's face on it.
Yeah, good idea.
Ribsford worth a visit along with the Wire.
Ribsford Woods are.
We rode Wire Forest with Hippie Rich.
Ribsford Woods is the first place I ever did what was then called downhilling, and I went there with Pete Crump, Scott Beaumont, and Stu Hughes, and that would be in '96 maybe, and it was great. I think it was all really like red sand, if I remember rightly.
Botley Bad Boy. Shout out to Dave Gemvy. What a lad.
Hey.
Check out our videos with Dave Gemvy.
Yeah, we've done some stuff with Dave. He's got himself in a bit of bother with a few of the Corona prefects lately.
COVIDiots.
But, you know, you can see how strong his subscribership is by the people who jumped straight down the throat of these people who told him he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. And, yeah. Just nice geezer, isn't he?
But he's got some nice new pedals, hasn't he?
Yes, I saw on the end of one of his videos.
No, at the start.
No, it was at the end.
What?
It was at the end of one of his videos where he said, "Oh, these pedals are knackered," and he's probably had them like 5 years knowing him. So I got in touch with Coop Unite, and Coop sent him some with his name on.
Jack Williams, I got a pair of 510s. They're running mint. What are your thoughts on them? They were my first riding shoes, weren't they? 510s? You
can't really knock them. They always, for me, I mean,
they were a bit hard.
They used to fall apart. Basically, the clip pedal ones just fell apart when I used them, and the flat pedal ones were always almost too soft. It was so soft that once your feet were on the pedals, it's like you couldn't move them. It was almost like you had clip pedals. It was kind of weird. But, you know.
I do prefer my Ion ones.
Yeah, I do. These Ion ones, since riding 510 flats, the Ion ones are first ones, these new ones that I've sort of thought were better.
Because the Ion ones have made it the first shoes, well, I wouldn't know, but for you, they're the first shoes where you've been able to ride a hardtail on flats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pedal foot.
Good impression.
That's my diagram. My hands.
Awesome impression, Mike.
Gonna get a pair of Dave Gemvy specials from John Appy from Unite, because he said if anyone wants to get, you can get custom engraving.
Oh, that would be so funny.
That'd be brilliant.
We got a hello there from
Tom Paz. Hello.
All right, Tom. How you doing?
Darren Ridley. What motocross bike did you ride in your younger days?
Oof, I wasn't. I have had a couple of motocross bikes, CR 125s and stuff years ago, but I was
more enduro.
I was enduro, and I was mostly KTM. The last one was 2000.
You were for a little bit though.
Oh, I've had Husqvarna, Honda, Kawasaki, Gas. But the last one I was 2012, and it was a 350 EXCF. And that was what made me realise just how expensive that sport was. And yeah, I gave it up.
What was your reaction hitting 1K subs and then 10K subs from Andy Gray? 1K subs, because we hit 1K subs really quick.
Yeah, 1K subs came in like dead easy.
2
and
weeks.
Because I was kind of fortunate that I had a bit of a following with Enduro magazine, and obviously back in the old days with Dirt magazine and MBUK when I wrote for them. But 10K was like a real big deal, wasn't it? And sort of since then, we kind of don't really look at it that much, do we now? Because 20K is the next thing, and to me that feels like it's just going to take
20K
ages.
is like what they say is 20k is when you. What's the word?
When you're 10k off. When you're 10k off 30.
Identify as an influencer, so you start getting more people approaching you for sponsorship at 20k. As in
when we're at 20k, I might not
deals.
answer your questions.
Yeah, you'll be irrelevant for us.
Yeah.
I saw a question. It's gone now about the cake bikes that Sam Pilgrim and Max Fredrickson are riding. You've seen them, those electric motorbike things?
Oh, the like super fast things. Yeah.
They look quite weird, but if they weren't so expensive, Ruben said cake or a fortune. It's 13 grand for the cheapest one. But if they weren't so expensive, I would have one because they're pavement legal and everything. And
just want to say something. Just want to clear a little thing up from last week because we found out on the live show about Mavic going into receivership, and then found out that Mavic own MV, and we're like, oh no, because we got the MV sponsorship. I phoned Saddleback yesterday and asked them. They are the distributors of MV, and MV aren't owned by Mavic anymore. They are fully independent, and they are totally unaffected by that. And apparently MVs are flying out the door at the moment. They said they've been really, really, really busy sending them out.
Because everyone's at home. Everyone's looking at their bike thinking, what can I get new? Oh, wheels are a bit knackered. Get to treat myself.
Yeah, proper treat yourself there. What was that then? Do you know what? These aren't prescription. They're just like reading glasses. But because it's, what's that, 4 foot away? All the writing's completely blurred. I can't see it.
Where are you looking?
Oh, God, that's even worse.
Best stage at Hard Rock from Ralph Midgley. Best stage at Hard Rock.
Oh,
I've never raced
last stage.
Meant to race
the last stage where it's got like those flat out, the grassy turns, and then you got that big drop off. Love that. Jim, was your Switch 9er hardtail a 16-inch or an 18-inch from Ricky? Is that Greaves? It's an 18-inch.
Mine's a 16.5.
That's there. That's where my bum hole goes, right there, Todd, right next to your ear.
Oh, nice. Cheers. All right, me ducks. All right, GTR Skyline 1. 20k will soon come. Keep it pinned.
Thank you very much.
Fingers crossed for the Malverns this year.
From Mason. Did you get a helmet, Mason? I liked Sonny's answer to what helmet you should be buying. That made me laugh.
Yeah, I really do hope Malverns is on this
year.
I've been missing festivals.
What else you got, Rodney?
You both ride 29ers. I'm on a 29-inch bike at the moment.
Well, it's a 29-inch
with
front triangle,
27.5 back end.
Yeah.
And until all this is over and we can get a new front wheel, then I will be sticking with that. But then eventually I will go mullet and have 29 front, 27.5 back.
That is correct.
Yes. When are you uploading the new paint bike build?
The new what?
Paint bike build.
I haven't done a bike build on this one, and the reason for it being
it's the same bike.
It's the same bike. It's I mean, Todd's is different, but yeah, we have got a video on this, and it is out not Tuesday's. What's his name's? Joel's, and it'll be Thursday. Tutorial. So yeah, a week yesterday that one will be. But the reason I haven't done a build for mine is because it's the same bike, nearly all the same bits from when it was built as a white bike, so it would seem a bit pointless. But we do talk about it, talk about the bits, and also talk about Todd's and, you know, how that came about and how it was like a complete surprise, which was awesome.
Right, giveaway time. And this will show if you have a really good memory and a keen.
Am I going to know this myself, or do you need to whisper?
Oh.
You'll know the answer. Yeah. You can see. I can't even bloody read it. There's no point telling me.
I did a big 100k ride 2 days ago. How many meters of elevation did I do?
Oh my God. Good question, son. I like it. I don't even know the answer to that. Now, just for the
Alex Spratt got it 450 meters.
Well done, Alex. So send us an email. Now, for those of you who might go, well, I got it first, it's what appears first on our computer. So, Alex, send us an email, jim@pintv.co.uk with your details, and we will sort that out for you. It's amazing how people still keep going, isn't it?
People's delays on the Wi-Fi.
So, one of the best things to get the winnings is to get a super fast computer, I guess.
Yeah, or just super fast Wi-Fi.
Yes, or both.
Yeah.
Or just know the answer. Phone up and give us £100, and then you'll know the answer.
Yeah, man.
And you need a super fast computer or a very good guessing. Yeah, if you put the answer up before we've actually asked it, that wouldn't quite work, would it?
No.
Right, where are we at now, Todd? God, that's it. We've done an hour. That has flown by, and we've had some really good views. Big thanks for watching. Like I said, we've got more stuff coming out.
Mike's MTB Adventures has just said, "Hey guys, as we're about to leave."
All right, Mike. How you doing, mate? That collab will happen. Don't worry. When we can actually get and meet people, we don't even know where we're riding Sunday yet, do we?
No.
Got to make our mind up. So there'll be a vlog from wherever we go Sunday, and obviously we've got stuff lined up. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Do the usual with the videos.
At Todney T0DNEY.
Jim Buchanan 955.
Or at PinTV UK. And if you want to buy any...
Oh, here he goes. Look at the big salesman.
I've put a load of money into
Might
it.
look
I'm
better
trying
now.
to start it. Like, get it up.
Around.
It doesn't look as good. You can see pics on the website to see them properly. toddtie.bigcartel.com. TODTIE.bigcartel.com.
Bye. You can end it.
See you later. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye.